Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. I don't know. I'm not even fully sure where I am. Hi, it's Tuesday. I'm so bad about vlogging these days, and I'm trying to get better. So I really don't want to vlog today, but I'm going to. So, quick recap. I am exhausted today. This past Saturday, so today is Tuesday. This past Saturday, also to catch you up to speed, because I just assumed that anyone that's here was here from Instagram, and like I told Instagram, but back in, I want to say it was October, but I signed with a modeling agency, Heyman Talent, here in the Midwest, and so I booked my first job through them for Saturday. So I was on set Saturday for probably a little over 6 hours between hair and makeup and everything, and then they actually asked me to come back again yesterday on Sunday. So Sunday, the coordinator for the shoot, so the client, they texted me and they're like, would you be able to come back tomorrow and shoot again too? And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it work. Like I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone, I'm gonna try it. And so yesterday I didn't get home. It was the same call time, so 3, and then I got home around 9:30. So on top of like a full work day of clients. So this has been a minute and a half of me trying to not complain, but also sounding kind of complaining, but just telling you about why I feel the way I feel. I don't know. So I'm really tired today is what I'm saying. I'm normally in bed by like 9. But I just got back from my you-know-what with Luna. I'm drinking a smoothie out of a wine glass, if that tells you anything about my internal state right now. I'm about to go to the gym. So I'm gonna do some upper body. You are going to see an upper body workout, but it's not gonna be at my normal gym because I'm gonna be at a cooler gym later this week. And I'll probably try and record there because I'm doing upper body then too. So I'm about to go work out, and you're about to see some workout footage right now.
Mommy, you flaming, chill as if we comparing. Where the smoke, I know there's fire, but I can't quench this desire. But I'm tired of the same old games, and there's a lover in my fame. Yeah, I'm not wasting your time. Get drinks to my car decline. Like, tell me what's next. Girl, it's you that I can't resist. Give me 1 second. When I wake up to your scent, I'm in a press, you know. Slow down when I catch your vibe. I'm losing composure, yeah. What's thinking you and me should slide. Say less, ma, say less, ma. That body is extortional. Take my money, but use discretion, oh. Credit cards splurging on you and give you what you want. Say less, ma, anything you want just to prove my love. Say less, ma, say less, ma. I ain't tryna be annoying, but your energy got me going. I'm what you need, I know it. Just kicking back with some Modelo. I'm staring at the function, my body won't function. That body so disproportionate. Come closer, let me tell you something. Tell me what's next. Girl, it's you that I can't resist. Give me 1 second. When I wake up to your scent, I'm in a press, you know. Slow down when I catch your vibe. I'm losing composure, yeah. What's thinking you and me should slide. Say less, ma, say less, ma. That body is extortional. Take my money, but use discretion, oh. Credit cards splurging on you and give you what you want. Say less, ma, anything you want just to prove my love. Say less, ma, say less, ma. Say less, ma, say less, ma.
Hello everyone. So I am back from my workout. I definitely feel better now that I like have moved a little bit and like eaten a little bit. I'm about to eat again. So I got, it would not be intelligent for me to tip this. I'll put a little clip here, but I got pho because pho has just sounded really good lately. Like I randomly thought of it the other day and I was like, dude, I forgot how much I love pho. I just love soup in general, especially in the winter. It's just like, oh, it's so warming and just like, it feels like snuggly, like it's like a snuggly food. It's like, I just feel nourished and fulfilled after it. So I got some pho And I'm going to watch a YouTube video while I eat this because I feel like it. And I'm gonna record a small time-lapse clip of me eating this because people like to watch people eat, even though I think it's absolutely weird. I don't like watching people eat, but like people like watching people eat. So you're gonna watch me eat for like 10 seconds. Here we go. Okay, we're back in essentially the same spot, but I have cleaned up rather nicely, if I do say so myself. But I'm about to pack up, we'll finish packing up, so just like put the labels on and then take the PR packages for Solasta to the post office. So it's been a while since I've made a YouTube video. I announced my new brand, Solasta the Label. It is going to be a full fashion brand and we are starting with accessories. So I'm taking our first PR packages ever. Our launch is on Monday, so I'm getting PR packages out as soon as I was able to, but I'm taking those to the post office. So I figured I would show you kind of a look inside. I put these together myself. So I have a little just faux flower petals, one of our little mailers, and then a card for each person, and then their products are underneath. So I'm going to wrap these up, tape these up, and take them to the post office. And I have to go to the dry cleaner because I was wearing this beautiful Isabel Marant dress that I was putting on my makeup and I got freaking blush on it, like cream blush. So I have to take it to the dry cleaner and I'm freaking out because I'm like, I hope they can get it out. I've never actually taken something to a dry cleaner before. So like, pray for me because I literally almost cried. I was like, I love this dress so much. And I just was an idiot and got freaking cream blush on it. So let's pack these up and hope the dry cleaner can work some miracles.
Chatting in a coffee shop, sitting by the windowsill, walking down 8th Avenue with you. Our fingers touching the light, you pull back blush and delight. Call me when you get back home. Meet me at Manhattan Henge. Meet me under Columbus.
What's up, you guys? So, got some puffy sleeves on. It's hard. It literally looks like on camera, it looks like a football pads because it's dark, so it's hard to see the sleeves. Anyway, what's up? I'm getting ready to close out the video. This is going to be a very long ending to the video because the end of this video is going to be dedicated solely to the brand that I'm launching tomorrow. If you are watching this video when it comes out on Sunday, my brand Solasta the Label that is launching Monday the 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern time. The end of this video is going to go over and be in celebration of my brand that is launching tomorrow, the 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Solasta the Label. So many of you have been so supportive on Instagram already of the launch of the brand, and I cannot thank you enough. So we're gonna spend the last chunk of this video talking about the brand. So what you're gonna see first is you're gonna see our full-length campaign video. So the one that was on Instagram was obviously like clipped for Instagram time frame, so like 60 seconds, and then this is our full campaign video. Anna Grace Films, she did an amazing job with the video. My models were incredible. You're also going to see like a behind the scenes kind of video montage of the shoot, so that'll all be in there. So first we're going to have the actual brand video, and then we're going to have the behind the scenes video, and then we're going to have a video that goes into packaging. So if you are planning on shopping the launch tomorrow, which I appreciate so much, make sure you watch the video on packaging because it actually is really important for like the care and preservation of your pieces, especially when it comes to making sure they stay tangle free since they are really delicate. But yeah, so let's get into all of the videos and then I'll be back to talk a little bit. Solasta. Solasta is a Scots Gaelic word that means luminous. And luminous is not just about shining bright. It's about shining bright, particularly in darkness. Hi, my name is Emily Duncan, and I am the owner, founder, designer, everything behind Solasta the Label, which you are meeting today. With Solasta meaning luminous, what I want you to think of is I want you to think of when you can't find the light, I want you to become it. Our first season is called the Heritage Collection. Each of these pieces is a blend of names of, I call it the women that built me, the women that came before me, the women that raised me, the women that I would not be here and I would not have gotten through those dark times without. The beauty of your luminosity here and now
is a beautiful blend of all of the people, places, and things that came before you. They are in your blood, they're in your bones, they're in the very atoms you're comprised of. Honor them, honor yourself. Pursue everything your soul is after, because one day your energy will help create someone else's, just like the energy that created you. Your light will shine on, even in the darkest of places. These are the things that I want you wearing when you're on your first date with your future spouse, when you are, going to the job interview for the job that you love. I want this, again, to remind you of who you are, what you're here for, and the light that you bring to the world. And I think if we could all learn that our darkness isn't just dark, but it's an opportunity to grow in light. I learned in a very real way, and then we all know this is true, but I'm gonna die one day. And I don't want to look back and say, I wish. I want to say I did. Every single thing that you adorn your body with should be a celebration. It should be a celebration of who you are, where you come from, and where you're going. And that's exactly what this label is. This is just the beginning. This is the light in the dark. This is the light that came from dark. This is the light that would not exist without dark. And if there's anything I gained from my personal experience, it's the perspective of there will always be hard times, but it's what you do with those hard times that allows you to become. It doesn't define you, but it also does, but you get to choose how it defines you. You might not get to choose, what's always in the book, but you get to name the chapters. So this is for you, this is for us, this is for who we are, where we came from, and where we're going. And I fully believe that where we're going, no matter where we've come from, but also because of where we've come from, is somewhere great. It's somewhere luminous. So, welcome to Solasta.
I am spiraling down, and you can save me now. Isn't it funny how we all seem to feel like it's all a dream? Do you wish you could shut it out? Do you wish you could make it stop? Do you wish you could fade away? Away. Fade away. Fade away. Fade away. Feel it coming, no use running. Isn't this what you want? Me to give up and to slip out. Would you expect me to say? Do you wish you could shut it out? Do you wish you could make it stop? Do you wish you could fade away? 'Cause alcohol doesn't seem to work. I can still feel all the hurt, but I'm trying to fade away. Fade away. Fade away. Fade away. Fade away. Fade away. Fade away.
Is your camera? I think so. See if it's
How do I get it? There we go.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't want to block it.
You don't want to flash it. Correct. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Are we quirky? I love that for us. Or like I'm trying to like work out. You want me to get it? 1, 2, 3. This is really good. Yeah, we were on here. All right. So this is my crew of bad ladies. Anna's up there. She's getting a shot of this. So these are the awesome women that made this possible this weekend. So I love you all. You're amazing.
We love you.
Here's to Solasta. Woo! I can't wait for you guys to experience it.
All right, so here we have our packaging component. This was actually, not to, you know, pick favorites, but this was one of my favorite parts to design just because I wanted it to be functional. So I didn't want this to be just packaging that you got your piece in and then you threw away. These pieces are extremely delicate. These pieces are extremely light. And so I don't want them to get tangled on you. I don't want you to have to deal with that whole mess. So keeping them in their packaging not only looks really beautiful on wherever you want to store them, whether it's your vanity, whether it's your jewelry display, wherever it is, I wanted a beautiful package that you would want to keep and not just throw away. So we have just this nice box, and I didn't want a 2-part box because I wanted it to be easy to travel with. So one of my biggest qualms when I was traveling with jewelry is like, well, I don't want stuff to get tangled, but I also don't want to have like all this stuff falling apart in my suitcase or whatever. So we have just a magnetic top lid instead of a box top that comes off. So you just close it shut and it stays there, so you don't have to worry about your pieces coming out and getting all kerfuffled and kerbobbled or whatever. I love making up words. But then you also get to see our medallion. So this medallion is super special to me because, like we talked about, Solasta means luminous, which is bright and shining, particularly in darkness. So we have the half sun, half star. So you have your light and you have your dark, and both of them shine, no matter where it is. So then you just take off your piece from the little tab, you lift it up, and you just have the little felt or velvety insert in there. That's our packaging component. Functional, beautiful, stunning. It's been one of my favorite things to design, and there you have it.
All right, so you guys watched the videos. I hope you love them as much as I do. I think that kind of like explains everything as far as what the brand is. It's a fashion brand. We are starting out with jewelry. We have 3 pieces launching in 3 finishes. So we have our Coralisa, our Catiette piece, which I'm wearing now, and our Janine piece that are all launching in silver, gold, and rose gold. All of the product information in terms of materials, lengths with and without the extender, all of that will be on the website, along with things like shipping and return policies, all of the good stuff that you need to know, right? All of the measurements for the chains, because that will be important, like for your neck size, just so that you know when you're ordering, oh, will this fit me or will it not fit me? Like, how will it fit? That kind of a thing. And so kind of getting into a little bit of the brand story. There's so much story behind it because I've been working on this for a long time. And there's like everything that I do, like there's so many reasons behind it. Now, with the name Solasta, like I said in the video, it's a Scots Gaelic word that means luminous, and my family is Scottish. We are from the Duncan clan in Scotland. And so actually my sister, way back in 2019 when this started, I texted her and I was like, hey, I need to use your linguistic prowess to try and come up with a brand name. So we started a note of like just words and their meanings and stuff. Like I kind of told her what vibe I was going for within the names, like within the product, that kind of a thing. And so she suggested a bunch of names, and Solasta is the one that stuck. Did you just say you have to make your body not weird?
Yeah, well, it's like very strange. Like I'm in a very weird orientation.
We're capitalizing on the natural light. Hello, Gemma. Luna's down there.
Dogs.
So this is my sister. I was just telling you guys about how she's actually the one that came up with the name, and she's actually the one that shot the campaign shoot. If you saw the clips from the behind the scenes that were just on. So say hi, this is Elise. Actually, the Coralisa includes her name, so it's partially named after her, but kind of just like tell people what you do, so like why I wanted you to help with words, and then like how you came up with this name.
So basically my like career is words. No, so
Really?
I'm a PhD student in literature, but also I have studied linguistics a lot, so like language and the study of like all things word related, so like literature with language, and like that's what I want to do with my life. I want to be a professor, so I would like to think I know a little bit about words, and I also nerd out about them like a whole lot. What was the second part of your question? Just to like tell
like
them
how
we
you
got
came up,
that?
yeah. Like
So-
what was your because like I literally, you guys saw the text, like I was literally like, hey, I need help coming up with a cool name, and at first I was like French and Greek, and then you included like French, Greek, like what? Because what's
I think-
Sisu? Like Finnish? What?
I think it was Swedish.
Swedish,
perhaps.
yeah. Hebrew,
or maybe
like
Finnish. Yeah.
and then Scottish and Gaelic. So
yeah, so
and you had a Gaelic word in there. So
Yes.
Gaelic versus Gaelic. But anyway.
So I have like, I mean, because I love words, right? And I've studied a lot of languages too. Like I've studied French and ancient Greek specifically, and like all stages of English, but I love like all words in all languages. So on my Pinterest, like I keep a board of just like all the cool words that I find, or like BuzzFeed articles that are like cool words in other languages that we don't have an equivalent for, or like things like that. And so I like went through my dog is fine.
A lot.
It's fine. She's just needs some attention. So I like went to my Pinterest, and I like, because Emily texted me, and I don't think I even knew the reason. You were just like, I need cool words.
Well,
and
no,
I'm like,
because
great.
in the text I saw it because it was like, I'm trying to start like a minimal jewelry line, like
yes.
and so then I like gave you the vibe of like I wanted to have like this kind of a vibe, and like so, and then we went from
Okay,
there.
so she gave me context, but I was mostly just like, words, go. And so I got on my Pinterest, and I went through like every article I had ever saved about like cool words in other languages, cool words in English, and one of them, I mean, one of the like foreign language ones happened to have this Scots Gaelic word. And I was like, oh, like this just like rolls off the tongue really nicely. So I think technically in the language it's Solasta. But I just was like, it's got a lot of cool syllables, like it rolls in the mouth nicely, and it like meant a lot to our family because like we are like a huge part of our family line is from Scotland. So I just thought that that'd be a really cool way to honor our family, and so it went with the list of like numerous other words that had to do with being shiny or being like effervescent or something like that.
Yeah, so that's the little story. It was the story behind the name.
It was a good teamwork opportunity.
Yeah, and the baby agrees or disagrees.
Screaming. It's fine. She likes it. She wishes she was here.
All right, well, you're the best.
Love
You did a
you.
great job. You did a great job on the photos. So many people have loved like your stylized photos on the feed, like with the camera.
It's another hobby I love, and it was really fun to be a part of it with my little baby sister.
Also, it's actually really funny, and then we'll get back to the rest of the video. We joke in our family because I'm the one that likes very like minimalist, like neutral colors, all this stuff, and then she loves like antique, and like I like really modern lines, like almost to the point of being like stark, and then she loves like antiques and like all that kind of stuff. So then when it came to props for the shoot, I was like, hey, you got some stuff for me? Because I don't know.
I was like, I got you. I got about 1,000 antique books, and literally, I like sent her. I think I probably sent you like 30 pictures in the span of about 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, it was aggressive.
Like, do you want this doily? Like, would you like this, let's do it around here, this tray? And
yeah,
so it was a good time for my old ladiness to shine.
I love that for us. All right, we're gonna get back to the video. Love you. So with the naming, when we first came up with the name, I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. And like, I did a Google check. I was like, okay, the names that come up when I type in Solasta are like an engineering company and like a video game. Like there's apparently a very popular video game called Solasta. I don't know. Now, after we had already like taken everything to production, after everything had already been printed, we did find out that there were some other just brands out there. There's like a fragrance brand. There's actually a couple of other jewelry specific brands that do have the word Solasta in their name. So that is just purely coincidence. So there are some other brands out there, even within like a similar industry, whether it's the fashion industry, whether it's the accessories industry, that does have Solasta in their name. There was no like intent to copy anyone or steal a name or steal anything like that from anyone. It's just a similarity and a coincidence, and there's obviously going to be people that like hear me say that and think that I'm lying, and then there's going to be people that think that I'm telling the truth, and I know what's true and what's not, and I know that I'm telling the truth. So whether you decide to believe me or not, that is up to you. That's, you know, your call to make. But I am really excited about the name. It means a lot to me, and if it does become a thing where it's too much of an issue for me, like as a business owner, to have a name that shares like a common
word or whatever within like the industry, whether it's the people that make sense, whether it's other people that make jewelry, you know, then I can always change things down the line if I have to. That's kind of a bridge that I am now ready to cross if I need to. I've learned a lot along this process. This is my first like real product-based brand outside of like merch that I've ever created, so I'm learning a lot. But I'm really excited, and my intent within the brand as a whole is to have things start as jewelry. And part of why I wanted to start with jewelry, a couple of reasons. For one, I literally was just getting asked all the time like where I would get my minimal jewelry pieces, and like a lot of the ones that I had were from really, really inexpensive brands like H&M and stuff like that, that I could wear them a couple times and then they would turn green, or they would turn green on my skin. And I was like, I want really pretty minimal jewelry, and I haven't seen that in a lot of places, but I want to have it be something that lasts, but also not have to go like the price point of a Cartier. Because like I was like, I could if I wanted to, but I also don't necessarily want to spend like $5,000 on a necklace at this point in my life. Like that's just not, that's not it for me. But for one, I wanted to create something that was in a more accessible price range while still having good quality for people. If you were somebody that you wanted to wear your jewelry more regularly and not have it turn green. So that was one motivation. And then also I feel like, especially the more that I've gotten into talking about fashion on my fashion page, there's so many women out there that are just intimidated by fashion and my personal style, and they have no idea what to do. They have no idea where to start. And so like I want to create things, jewelry and beyond, that help women not be so scared of fashion, right? And not be so scared of dressing themselves. And I think jewelry is a really accessible entry point for a lot of people because it's not complicated. It matches a lot of things. This stuff is really, really simple. It's like an element to your personal style that you can wear with literally every single outfit. And that's what I wanted too. I was like, I want these to be people's signature pieces. I want them to be my signature pieces. And if you've been watching my stories and stuff for the last like year and some change, they have them because I wear them literally all the time. And anytime anyone would ask me like, oh my gosh, where's your like little dainty necklace from? I had to not answer it. I felt really bad. So I'm sorry. But yeah, I thought it would be a really easy entry point for people, something that people could wear every day, something that people could love and like feel like themselves in. Like I want these to be, like I said in the video, the things that people are wearing to like the job interview when they land the job of their dreams. Like there was somebody commenting on the Instagram that like she wants to wear the Janine with her wedding dress. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose it. Also, sorry if there's background noise. The window is open, even though it's really cold outside. My room gets really, really hot, so the window's open. So there's background noise. But whether it's like, I want these to be things that people wear for like every single occasion that just like makes them feel like them, that they have like their signature thing on. It's like, okay, I can do this. And then also with clothing, I feel like clothing can be really complex for women, especially when their bodies change. A lot of times women start holding resentment towards their clothing that they don't fit into anymore, and then that can harbor as like resentment towards themselves. And with something like jewelry, it's something where like your size doesn't really change a whole lot. So it's like, hey, it doesn't matter if your body changes, it doesn't matter what happens, like you can wear this. Like it will be with you. And so like just removing that aspect from people's minds, like that potential like, oh, I don't want to buy clothing because like I'm not super happy with like how my body looks or how it's changed or whatever. Like I just didn't want that for people. And so while I want to do clothing at some point in the future, I thought that starting with jewelry could be a really easy entry point for people, regardless of where they are with their personal style, where they are with their bodies, where they are with their life. Like it's just something that anybody can incorporate, and you don't have to feel like you're some super fashionista to like wear this or anything like that. It's truly like for all of us. And then with the motto, lived luxury, I wanted it to be lived luxury because I wanted it to convey the idea that like luxury is something that's a part of your everyday life that you live in. So lived luxury, the idea that luxury isn't just something for the overly affluent or something reserved only for special occasions. It's the principle that you wear something luxurious, do something luxurious, and are luxurious every day as a form of self-care and celebration. So you guys know me. I love feeling luxe. I love feeling fancy. I love feeling just good. I feel like that, like getting dressed for me from head to toe, accessories, clothing, makeup, all that is such an act of self-care for me, and an act of fun and creativity and love. And so like I think that material items, especially like fashion, can be taken as materialistic, right? Like just at face value because it's a material thing. But I think that it can be so much more than that. It can be something that not only like, you know, gives the air of luxury to you, but like just makes you feel good. Like you deserve luxury in your life. I think we all deserve a degree of luxury in our lives. And like it's something for me where I try to incorporate luxury into my life every day in like little ways. And it's not just like, I feel like people have a misconception of luxury too. It doesn't have to just be super grandiloquent stuff, right? Like there can be luxury in every day. So yeah, that's kind of The brand story, I feel like we covered a lot of the product like on Instagram and stuff already, so there's photos all over the Instagram. And yeah, I've been talking for 12 minutes straight now, so I'm gonna have to chop this down. But yeah, I'm really excited. If you guys do choose to shop the launch tomorrow, just know that it means the world to me. It will be www.solastathelabel.com. I would love to see what you order, so make sure you screenshot your orders, share them, tag Solasta the Label on Instagram, tag me. My Instagram tags have been really messed up lately, like I'm not getting story tags, so just make sure you tag Solasta's page because they do populate on there. I'm not the one that runs Solasta's Instagram, but we will see them, and I will make sure that they let me know, like, and like I watch the stories too, so like I'll be able to see it. But I'm really excited. Like I said at the beginning, I've learned a lot. This has been a labor of love, and it will continue to be one. So this is just the beginning, no matter where it leads us. But like I said in the video, I think it's gonna lead us somewhere great. So that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Love ya. Bye.